Good afternoon, Mr. Shinde. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon, sir. Namaste.
Namaste, namaste. Mr. Shinde, basically, today I wanted to ask you questions on physical health counseling. So,
Okay.
so what is physical health counseling in general?
When some people suffer from chronic diseases or some severe health problem like heart attack or cancer or diabetes or any other chronic illness or disease that you can think of generally, which is found commonly in society, they are offered guidance as to how to maintain their health and how to manage and combat their chronic illness. This is generally done by medical professionals such as doctors and nurses and paramedical staff. This does not require general counselors like us as such.
I see. So, what role do psychological counselors have in people who are having physical health problems?
See, a psychological counselor can interact with a person suffering from some chronic disease or some severe illness to uplift his mental and emotional well-being, because that chronic illness and sickness sometimes can distort the person's mental and emotional well-being. So, a general counselor not necessarily has to teach them how to manage and combat their sickness or illness, but gives them a lot of moral support and gives them a lot of motivation to manage their health situation and to overcome their health situation.
I see. And what role do psychological counselors have in lives of caregivers of people having physical health problems?
See, let us say there is a person who's suffering from some chronic illness such as cancer, or let us say stroke as such. The caregiver in that person's house is his wife. And the wife has to involve into a lot of caregiving activities, which actually attract a lot of stress and depression to the caregiver. The caregiver's career can be impacted. The caregiver's health can be impacted. The caregiver's mental and emotional well-being can be impacted. The finances of the caregiver can also be impacted. The routine of the caregiver can also be impacted, which can overall distort the psychological well-being of the caregiver. So, a psychological counselor can interact with the caregiver and uplift the caregiver's psychological well-being or mental and emotional well-being, and offer them guidance on how to manage the caregiving activity in a much better way or in a much better pattern.
I see. And what about, can psychological counselors also have a role in the lives of people with physical health problems in terms of financial management, career management, or family management?
Yes, now if somebody is suffering from chronic illness or some high level difficult sickness which requires a lot of management, it is natural that their career, their daily work routine, their finances, their relationships in the family can get impacted. Now, a psychological counselor can help the patient suffering from chronic illness, sickness, to manage problems related to finances, daily work routine, managing relationships with various family members, and their career in much better way and in a more appropriate way as such. Yes.
Great. Thank you so much for your time, Shinde sir.
Thank you, sir. Namaste.